going to go over the shape builder tool in Illustrator. So when you open up Illustrator, you're going to open up a new document. This is just to play and learn in. So you can just do like a letter size document. That would be dandy. So we have a blank document, and we're going to be making like two different types of clouds. Okay. So with your untitled blank document, first of all, we're going to draw some shapes. So we've used the shape tool before. We're going to make clouds. So we're going to use the ellipse tool. And just quick review, ellipse tool will make any kind of like, if you don't hold down shift, you can change the size of that. We are going to make this, you can go ahead and make this just white circles with a black frame if you wish. And we're going to make just a like pile of those, kind of like you're building, you know, the fluffiness of a cloud. So bring some of those together. After you put these in here, you can also use these little tools in order to like stretch it or move the shape of it. So for this first example, don't fret too much about what your cloud looks like. Just get some circles on there. If you want a perfect circle, remember the trick to that is to hold down shift, as you draw a circle, or as you use the ellipse tool, and that will give you a perfect circle. So if you want a perfect circle, that's how you do it. Okay. The tool we have not used yet is this nifty little shape builder. It's right down here. And their tutorial that it just shows you right there shows you how you can join shapes together in order to create one shape. Haha, exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to use the selection tool right up here. So click on that, and we need to have all of these things selected. So instead of clicking on them individually, I would drag a box from the corner in order to select all of those objects at once. Way faster, right? Okay, then with the shape builder tool, click on that little guy. A couple of ways we can do this. One way is to just take and start clicking, because you'll notice it has a plus sign on there. So you're dragging like a wiggly line through all of those little shapes in order to add all of these together. So you could do this and purposely miss some if you wanted to. So that's one way to do it. And you see I missed some right there. I'm going to Control Z to show you another way you could do that. Okay, so with all these selected and that little, my shape builder tool selected, I have the plus button. So if you have like complicated things and you know you want the entire thing, a quicker way may be to drag, whoopsies, maybe to hold down shift, there we go, and then that will allow you to drag a rectangle on top of all those shapes, voila, and then you don't have to worry about missing any of them. Haha, and you just made a cloud. Congrats. Okay, we're going to try this one more way so that you can see that there are different kinds of ways you can do this. So we're going to use that same circle kind of tool. This time, let's go ahead and change the color. So double click on that. I'm going to make kind of a cloud shape, so I'm going to pick like a blue. Whoops, and I just changed that. Let me go back and just hit the selection tool and deselect there. Okay, now I just clicked into open space. Now we can change this color. So you can pick any color you want, really. It does not matter. And let's go ahead and make this frame an invisible frame. No frame on this. Okay, so we are going to create, I'm going to create another like kind of cloud type of thing, but this time we're going to change it up, and we're going to create the bottom of this cloud to be kind of have a flat kind of shape at the bottom. So once again, give yourself a whole bunch of rectangles that not rectangles, circles that overlap each other. I need to make this guy a little bit taller because I want that, whoop, Control Z. So I want this little white space to get filled up. And maybe let's give another little long trail. I'm gonna move him down like that. Maybe make him a little taller. Okay, so you have a group that kind of looks like clouds. But all of these, if I select them here, I'm just using the selection tool again. All of these, it looks like a solid shape, but it's really not. It's a whole bunch of individual ones. Can you see all those little edges on there? Okay, shape builder wise, I could group all this together once again, and then I'll show you how you can subtract. So I'm going to switch to this shape builder again. And once again, I could just start clicking and select and drag my little box through all of these, and I can see easily what I've selected and what I haven't. But I have little tiny intersections, so I could do it this way and probably do okay. Yep, or I could have done that rectangle thing and hold down shift and drag across all of them. Okay, so let's say that we want to change this bottom edge and we don't want this to be rounded, we want this to be a flat edge, right? So new shape, I'm gonna change the color just to, let's see, to just no fill. Whoop, hold on, change that back. I need to hit my selection tool, deselect, hit the white space. Okay, now I'm gonna put that as a no fill. And yeah, we could give it a black frame. We can do no fill and no frame, that will work. Okay, and then I'm gonna create a rectangle. So switch to your rectangle tool and you're gonna draw yourself a rectangle that is as long as your cloud shape. And then I'm gonna move this to make sure that it's cutting off my cloud where I want it to cut off. Okay, so then if I use my shape builder, I need to have all of my shapes selected, right? So I'm hitting my selection tool, I'm holding down shift, and I'm gonna click on that cloud. So now both of those shapes are selected. Okay, shape builder tool though, I can use this guy. And instead of the plus, if I hit my option key, I get a subtract sign. I can click right there, and that space, I clicked on the rectangle and the cloud part, and voila, I just subtracted part of it. Okay, so you could do this with any type of like subtract. If I wanted to, I don't know why I'd want to do this, but if I wanted to create like a box that I am, oops, cancel that I'm going to put on top of my cloud, and I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to move it right here, and I want that part deleted from my cloud for whatever reason. I don't know why you'd want this, but I just select both shapes, shape builder tool, and then it's the option key, and I can subtract that right from my shape. Okay, so you can use the shape builder to add things, to subtract things, and create some really unique kind of shapes and be able to build things in a much faster kind of way.